was from Harlem. And when I seen Mace driving around in California with Stevie J and this other guy in a drop-top white Benz, I flipped on him. I was like, yo, my man, you from Harlem. Don't you know these cats out here will tear your head down to the white meat? What's wrong with you? It's not sweet out here, bro. Then Mace said, yeah, I know. And how they was telling him that they wanted Big and Puff, and he was all right, he was good. Mace did not show up to the party the night Big got murdered. He said he was in the room with Brandy.
Recording out.
No, I was recording Only You.
I was recording Only You.
And once that record came out, it was probably like a week or two later. And then I was showing up at a video to do Only You. So it was that fast. Then the LOX was already signed. And then I think like that next week, once the record started going crazy, it was like, yo, we got to sign. We got to sign.
All right, so we gonna get to it. What did Puff do to piss you the fuck off? How did he do you dirty if he did you dirty? And what is doing dirty if a motherfucker puts you on?
That's really good. Let me take my shades off.
Let me break it down for you. Gene Deal spilled some serious tea on how Mace managed to dodge Diddy's control. So Mace was stuck under Diddy's thumb at Bad Boy Records, is dealing with all kind of shady business moves. Diddy was playing puppet master, trying to keep Mazy is in check with tight contracts and bogus deals.
This nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing, nigga, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, nigga. You know who to play with, nigga.
Let's hear what John Deal had to say.
A few weeks ago, Mace, he went viral over some comments he made about the night that Biggie got killed. He said that after Biggie got killed, over 70 Bloods went to his hotel room looking for him to try to kill him. And he said that she was the only one that came to his hotel room to get him.
Well, Mace, was from Harlem. And when I seen Mace driving around in California with Stevie J and this other guy in a drop-top white Benz, I flipped on him. I was like, yo, my man, you from Harlem. Don't you know these cats out here will tear your head down to the white meat? What's wrong with you? It's not sweet out here, bro. Then Mace said, yeah, I know. And he told me about the basketball game or something that he went to. And how they was telling him that they wanted Big and Puff, and he was all right, he was good. So Mace did not show up to the party the night Big got murdered. He said he was in the room with Brandy, right? I called Mace that morning, and me and Mace spoke, and then he was telling me all them Bloods and everything that was out there. So I was with a couple of dudes that were from Black Hands, which is a part of the Black Guerrilla Mafia. You know what I mean? And we just went to the end of his hallway. He said there was a lot of Bloods out there. And some dudes out there I wasn't recognizing. I recognized, but I don't think it was, he said it was like 70. When I got there, it wasn't that many dudes out there like that. But he could have seen 70, 17, 20, 30. When you think somebody trying to get you, and niggas is running the hallways because they know Bad Boy was staying there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes. So when I got there with my team and everything, dudes who came to the hospital with us, we was good. So all we had to do was put them in a cab or car service so he can go where he had to go. And that was it. To me, it wasn't nothing. You understand? But to somebody in fear of their life, I can understand where he coming from. You feel me? I'm already, we already lost Big, we on high alert, you understand? And now I got some dudes with me that's about it. That's what they do. You know, I was with Chaz Williams and a couple of his dudes from out there in Cali, you understand, that belong to the Gorilla, I think it's the Black Gorilla Mafia or family. And then I'm with Black Hands. And Chaz had a couple of his dudes, so I'm good. So we just made sure Mace was good.
Yeah, he said that she was the only one that came to get him. He said that, you know, everybody that he went to LA with, he ain't leave with, you know. He said that everybody else was looking out for themselves.
Well, Puff went to San Diego and they put him on a jet about 2 hours after Big died. You know what I mean? So, Clarence Avant and, what's his name? Clarence Avant and Andre Harrell made sure we did that. I was supposed to go on the plane with him, but I was like, nah, I ain't effing with you, bro. I'm out of here. So I went with the thing because we was gonna follow him that whole 120 miles. And he said, no, we ain't need all that. So I didn't understand that, so I just jumped in the car with Chaz and the other teams, and we went back to the hotel, and then got that call from Mace early, and I called them, and they came back over with me, and we went on and did what we had to do.
But one thing that did caught my attention, because this story went viral, but I did notice a whole lot of big media outlets, when they was reporting about this story, they all was saying that Mace was lying.
Nah, Mace ain't, you know, they might, you gotta understand when you scared and you see, you know, a bunch of dudes, whether he said it was 70, 30, 20, 10, you in fear of your life. You understand? So when you in fear of your life and then everybody that you come with ain't there no more and ain't picking up their phone, you gonna look, you know, you're gonna feel a certain way. I can understand where he's coming from. Or I can say I feel where he's coming from. But every time he called me, I picked up my phone. I'm gonna pick up my phone. Cause all us should have been going back home. I gotta live with that.
Ain't about to let Diddy slide whenever Diddy says 2 words about my response with 15 interviews in the podcast, to be honest.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Friday, you was recording your album.
No, I was recording Only You.
I was recording only you.
And once that record came out, it was probably like a week or two later. And then I was showing up at a video to do Only You. So it was that fast. Then the LOX was already signed. And then I think like that next week, once the record started going crazy, it was like, yo, we gotta sign him. We gotta sign him.
All right, so we gonna get to it. What did Puff do to piss you the fuck off? How did he do you dirty if he did you dirty? And what is doing dirty if a motherfucker put you on?
That's really good. Let me take my shit. Now I can say this because it's not something I didn't say to him. Puff, how do I want to say this? Me and Puff was like, I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for.
You felt or did you do that? Because you said felt, like
okay,
feeling.
let's clear that up then.
You saying you feeling that?
No, we're gonna keep it with, because I'm trying to be nice. I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth. So the disdain that I got for Puff is more like, you trying to keep me here, nigga. I'm not here. All my peers is up here. All my peers are bosses. When it's time, just like somebody raised somebody up, you know they did work with you, they go from your little man to maybe A&R to something else. He just kept trying to keep me right here, like he didn't want me to grow at anything. And to anybody, is that gonna bother you?
Yeah.
Especially if I'm producing the work. Yeah. Puff would go out and party, and I would be in the studio writing the records, and then I just come back and say, he'll say this is his part or that is his part, but I was the person there creating it all.
Right.
And then, I mean, from the lyrical standpoint,
Yeah.
where somebody did the beats, and even More Money, More Problems, I came up with that. I came up with the beat too. And I said, Stevie, we need to do this beat and do it like this. So just imagine all of these moments that are taken from you, the records, the beats, you ain't getting the money, you ain't getting the publishing, you ain't getting the respect. And I don't think you're like that.
No.
So that became really frustrating for me because I'm
You say you
looking
don't think you like that, what that mean?
I don't think you would like that.
like,
If a motherfucker did you like that,
Yeah,
what
like-
story is you listening to, nigga?
and I don't think you like that to be pulling what you pulling.
Yeah, you from the ghetto, you like,
Yeah, like you know what would come with doing that, but everybody is letting you get away with it.
Who's going to face Diddy? Let's say you are a rapper and you got receipts on Diddy. You say one word to or about Diddy, he'll make sure you never see the tip of a mic ever again. That's how Diddy he is.
Everybody. So me quitting after one album, it didn't take long for me to figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna be here with this. I don't care who's here because you're not paying me and you're not respecting me. And that's the real problem.
All right.
And that's just the beginning.
All right,
then
go ahead.
there's people that try to do bodily harm with me. They will be in the house with Puff. So I'm like, it's a funny game y'all playing behind the scenes. So when people see me, they just see me turned up. They just see me agitated. They just see me aggressive, but they don't know why. So if somebody, let's just say we run down on Gilly car, if we got guns or whatever, where we got them, and we trap Gilly, and then the next week you see Wallow with me at your house, how are you gonna feel?
Yeah, I'm snapping out.
Tweaking, right? So now my head is bugging, like what's really going on, because every time something happened to me, it's somebody that's with him. But this is supposed to be the nigga I'm signed to. This is supposed to be who I'm getting money with. And I gotta say this because when people see me irate and they see me aggressive, they wanna, oh, what is Mace doing? Mace is bugging. No, it's a point you get to that you like, yo, I can't let you play because you playing now dangerous games. So imagine somebody doing that and then they over there talking about brother love. Imagine how you feeling, bro. So it's like you holding I can't blame Puff for this because I can't say he's doing it, but I can't say he's not. So if you look at the people who hate on me, right? They're from Revolt shows. Who run Revolt? The people that had the biggest problems with Mace and write the craziest stuff about Mace come from Revolt. Who run Revolt? I'm still asking y'all because everything people keep doing, I'm like, why do they keep tripping on me? It's almost like they want me to be something that's gonna be detrimental to them because it's not gonna be detrimental to me.
Damn.
So answer that though, since we really talking.
Puff run Revolt.
Diddy run Revolt.
Yeah, he run Revolt.
Right.
So when I hit him up and I say, yo, you got people every time they trying to discredit my name, you don't think that blocked me from other deals? You don't think that blocked me from other monies? You don't think that does something to my livelihood?
Who's going to face Diddy? Let's say you are a rapper and you got receipts on Diddy. You said one word to about Diddy, he'll make sure you never see the tip of a mic ever again. That's how Diddy he is.
Well, the way I feel, if I was Kim Porter's father and I seen that, I could only imagine what he may have thought his own daughter went through. Kim has some things that happened to her over the years, broken nose, bruises, ankle injuries. A lot of things happened to Kim that she never explained to her father. So to see that girl take that beating like that, her father probably thought within himself, that's some of the things that happened to my daughter. And it has to be sickening to him, knowing that his daughter probably went through the same shit that Cassie went through.
Yeah, he made a comment saying that he was disgusted when he seen that video. He even said that he wouldn't even do a dog like that, the way Diddy did Cassie.
Yeah, his heart would go out to Cassie because he's looking at the fact that his daughter's not here to even raise her own damn kids, man. His daughter's not here in to see, cause I got daughters myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I give my heartbeat, both my arms. And just to imagine to think that somebody was doing that to your daughter, bro. I know Kim got tired. That's why she took that corkscrew and ripped his damn arm out. Tried to rip his arm off for putting his hands on it. I know she was tired. Them pillow fights and that smothering her with the pillows and all that, like he playing with her. I know she was tired.
Yeah, he also told Rolling Stone that Diddy, he's a jealous person that don't know what love is.
He knows that, bro. Kim couldn't have nobody, bro. Kim couldn't have nobody. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Diddy could do whatever, Puff could do whatever he wanted to do, Brother Love could do whoever he wanted to be. If Kim ever tried to get with somebody, Puff would interfere with them or with her trying to be with them. He wasn't letting that happen. Unless he was bringing them to the picture. That's what he used Kim for, bro. He wanted to make a deal with somebody. He'll get another girl and a guy who he's trying to make a deal with, and him and Kim, they all party together, man. He used Kim for that shit, bro.
Wow, so he used Kim for that?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You don't do that to somebody you're supposed to love, man.
Do you remember any situation where he used her for that?
I know a couple situations, but I know the people so well, man, and so good, and they some good people in Atlanta that had major groups that they party like that with them and their girls or the girls they brought into that, and I'm not gonna mention their name, man. But they know who I'm talking about. I got a lot of respect for dude, but I know of situations. I've seen situations like that in the Swiss Hotel.
So what are some of the situations? Don't name the people, just what's the situation?
When he used Kim, to party with him and his girl and the other dude, and they switch up, they do their thing, they do they do that rock and roll lifestyle, bro.
So he was using her for sexual activity, like orgies and, threesomes and stuff like that.
Yeah. With other girls, other guys, yeah.
Also, Kim Porter's dad said that Kim loved Diddy, but they couldn't stay under the same roof together.
Yeah, because it was only certain things that she was going to accept. And like I said, they lived that rock and roll lifestyle. If they're gonna do it together, they're gonna do it together. You're not gonna go out and sleep with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Sally, and Sue. And that's what he was doing. She accepted the fact if we partying like this together, it's okay. But for you to go out and do it yourself, nah, I'm not accepting that.
5. What y'all think about this? Don't forget to like and subscribe.